This building was a big vision to enhance student success for the campus and help improve graduation rates for the students. We've taken a myriad of student services that have been located in all little corners of the campus, and we've now brought them all together into one centralized location of the campus so the students can really see a lot of the services that are available to them and have easier access to a lot of these programs. Some of the bigger ones that are in the building now is the Disabled Student Services, which is now called the Bob Murphy Access Center. We have the UCUA, which is Undergraduate Advising. We have LAC, which is the Learning Assistance Center. In the basement, we have some interesting labs. We have an anatomy lab with cadavers, with downdraft tables so the students can actually do work on cadavers. And then we also have what's called an acute simulation lab, which is, I believe, for the physical therapy students, and they can actually simulate a hospital environment and different patient symptoms and syndromes. These mannequins are very high tech and they're connected to a computer back beyond that glass. If you go back there, there's computers. So the instructors can actually make the mannequins do various things and be behind the glass so they can observe the students doing the work. So we've added numerous additional testing rooms that the campus didn't have before. We were short on the number. This will be what's called a calming room. It'll have different color spectrum lighting and music that'll allow some of the students that need to have a space where they can relax and calm down. Like I said, the donor helped us be able to make every single entrance door in this building fully accessible for disabled wheelchair users, which is something that we couldn't have afforded otherwise. This building was built in the mid-1950s, the original Peterson Hall 2 building, and it was, if you've ever been inside the old building, it was a really decrepit, older building that had a long, narrow hallway. It was very old. The basement was, let's say, creepy and dirty. So to be able to take that old building and really bring new life into it was quite amazing. And it's also very sustainable, so you didn't actually have to build a new building. So we're able to reuse all the components, the structural components of the building, as opposed to letting it sit in a landfill somewhere.
When you're doing renovation construction, a lot of the challenges that you're going to end up with is just by nature other people's work. You're gutting out a building that's already existed. Mark said this was built in the 50s. So you're looking at 50s construction and trying to update it into the 21st century. Structural systems may not be up to date. The materials that they use might not have been as safe. So you'd have to come in and abate a lot of hazardous material and reinforce some of the structural columns so that they meet current standards. The building is 3 floors, the basement, the first floor, and the second floor. And this hasn't changed from the general shape and design of the building as it was before. We opened up certain sections, moved the hallway from the interior to the exterior so that we can take advantage of natural lighting. Some of the energy features that they have here are called energy-controlled plugs. So you have 3 or 4 outlets in an office. 2 of those outlets would be on an energy-controlled circuit. That means it's tied into the sensor for the lights. If you're inside your office and you're moving around, the lights are on, there's power to those circuits. But as soon as you leave and it senses that you're not there, then it'll turn off the power.
How are you? We have a very energy efficient design and mechanical system in this building, which is saving about 25 to 30% energy use over an equal building that wasn't designed so efficiently. We have a lot of daylight in this building, and we harvest that daylight. So the lighting control system integrates to the daylight. So you're not using lights per se and the daylight at the same time, and the systems kind of feed off each other. That way you can save a lot of energy. And we have a high reflective roof, great window systems, low VOC paints and coatings, so the interior environment is very comfortable to people. You don't have any smells or chemicals or anything like that. It's a great feeling to see it come to life and see the vision come to life.